What up, guys? This is Gibbs, and we're back with some more replay analysis, this time of Zandibach. He is a 3v3. He queued solo into this game. Challenger 1. He says, I feel like I played much better this game, much more than normal, but it ended 3-0, so maybe it'd be a little bit harder to call out mistakes. Sure, you have plenty, so you shouldn't have a hard time. Either game is cool with me, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we're going to get into this. This is from patreon.com/Gibbs00. There's a replay tier there. That's where I get my replays from. Yeah, if you want to support me, head on over there. Or, you know, just watch, like, the videos. You know, whatever works for you. No worries. Alright, let's get into the replay. Let's go back. We'll cut all the way back here. Come on. Here we go. Alright, Zandibach. So, one thing I noticed right away was his face-off was garbage. Where are you going, buddy? So I think he's trying to do like a fast face-off where you flip and then you, so you get to the ball quicker. Personally, like, if you're not that skilled at that face-off, I wouldn't even bother. You can practice that in like free play and stuff like that, or go into like exhibition so you keep getting the right face-off type that you want. But you have to like diagonally roll and then whatever, but I don't usually do the fast face-off because I haven't taken the time to learn it, but you want to learn it before bringing it into the full game, because right here, that could have been a free goal for them. So you got to be careful with that. Usually, I would just boost. Use all your boost on the diagonal, and then just try and block whatever the other guy's doing. Makes it a little bit easier for you. Alright, onward we go. He's playing a little passive here. Looks like no one's playing defense on the orange side there. Could have been a free goal. Blue side could have got it towards the net. He's got to be careful here. Actually twice in a row. Let's go. Yeah, we'll start from here. We'll slow it down when we get to it. Okay. So right here, he kind of pushes ahead of Sector when Sector was still trying to move up, because you can tell by his front flip. I understand why he wanted to move up. Like, Sector probably should have turned back at this point. Probably not Zandibach's fault, but he doesn't. He's looking for the center, which is fine. Sector takes the hit, so he pulls back. Very smart play. Again, he probably thinks Captain Gene is going to go back, but Captain Gene actually turns back around too. This is what happens a lot at this Challenger level. Everyone wants to hit the ball. See how all 6 cars go for that same ball? You got to be careful because your teammates are going to want to attack the ball a lot. So sometimes it's better to just chill back a little bit, make sure they're coming back. It's not really Zandibach's fault, but it's just something to note of Challenger players. Everyone wants to hit the ball, so you got to be a little bit careful with your teammates because they're just going to ball chase. This is a good clear. Like, so he starts to push here, which isn't bad. He sees 2 in the corner, so he's trying to play this ball out quickly. Here he actually just drives too far under the ball. This is one play that's really hard. When you get under your own ball hit, it's actually harder to do anything with. And a lot of people, when they go for aerials, they'll try and drive fast and then jump. And that's actually the wrong way to do it. Like, if you're trying to perfect your aerial game, or to make it easier, you actually want to be going really slow off the ground, so then you can just use your boost to change your direction as much as possible. But here, he just kept driving forward and just misjudges the speed of the ball. So instead, he's trying to, like, get up really quickly, and it just doesn't work. Oh, he wanted that mid boost bad. He just couldn't get it. He's like, oh crap, I turned. It's too late at this point. Nice play here. So this, like, is a good shot. Like, you want to keep balls high, and that's keeping the ball high. Makes him make a weird save. And again, here, he just misjudges the bounce on the wall. Corners are tough. As soon as you see this hit, though, you know that there's no one in net now. 2 of them went for the ball. He's in the air. I would brake right here, like handbrake turn, so then you're ready for anything that comes off this wall. Don't drive towards the ball. Like, if you can't read walls well, be patient and let the ball come back to you, so then you can change your direction a little bit more. Punani probably would have made the play. Well, he, like, whiffs. If you're patient, but sometimes if you don't know how to read the ball, that's what you have to do. Just be a little bit more patient, so you can get a better angle on hits like this. And good dunk there. Oh, almost a goal. Like, that's a good idea. Like, you want to dive at those, for sure. This is actually a really good flip, too. So these plays, you don't see a lot, but, and we probably have to go that slow. He goes on the wall, but like as he leaves, he just flips out. He's like, screw this. I'm getting the hell out of here. That keeps your speed going, like, and you don't get like tangled up on the post. You just try and flip out of there as quick as possible. So good flipping. Like I've seen a lot of players at the lower levels now use their flips more effectively, which is nice to see. It's a good clear. Just goes to open space. Lets his teammate play the ball. Now again, so this is the thing with challenger mentality. Everyone wants to hit the ball, and this one's Zonderbalk's fault. Pass out by Captain Gene. It's actually a pretty solid pass for a good angle for his teammate. Sector clear. But at this point, he sees sector clears there. Like, this has been a full second about. And he still goes to attack this ball, even though that is clearly sector clear's ball. So, you just got to be careful of those. Because instead, you could park behind sector clear, see what type of touch he does, and then try and follow up on his hit. Instead, you try to hit it instead of him. Takes you out of the play completely. This isn't a bad idea. There was a lot of misses, so this actually helps. But he's trying to like attack this really, really far. That should be Punani's ball, but sector clear also tips it away. Like I see what he's trying to do. He had a pretty good shot opportunity there. So this ball, I would actually, once this hits the wall, I would try and roll this into your corner. Like, you don't want to keep this out like this, because this is a decent angle for a shot if someone's there. So you want to try and tap that ball into your corner and then try and clear it off the wall. Instead, he leaves it out there. Like, if someone was ready, which the Drewby finally did, and got a pretty decent shot off because of it, like, you don't want that ball in your half of the field slowly rolling back to midfield for them to have a shot. So you generally want to keep those balls away from those areas. All right, here he's the second man, which is good. He's moving up. He misses there. Again, that's probably Sector's ball. He probably didn't have to go for it. Just a little bit too much ball chasing. Just want to rotate more instead of ball chasing. Try and trust your teammates a little bit. Like, I know it's tough in Challenger. It's not easy to do that. All right, Captain Gene gets the clear. Again, like, all three are kind of in the same area, but this works. Like, he let Sector hit this ball instead. So this is where he does something where he sees Sector finally and lets Sector touch this ball. He's like, nope, this is not my ball. This is Sector. So he doesn't jump at it, at least, to take him out of the play. He stays on the ground so he can turn and then make a play on the next hit. Sector does a good pass and good finish here by Zonderbalk. All right, back to 100 we go. Let's see what type of face-off he does this time. See if he tries to flip. Nope. That time he was just trying to see if Sector was going. Smart idea. Sector goes, so he didn't go for face-off. That's very smart. Oh, beauty. This is nice. So these are so hard to defend. So when you flip off the wall, sometimes you just land like near the ball, and he basically just landed on it. He used a little bit of boost to help it out. But like as a goalie, the hardest save is when you land on the ball like that. So let's go to Drewby's perspective and watch this hit. This is a really hard save to make. We're going to go 10%. Oh, and he's backwards. So, we'll see Zonderbalk in all his glory going ham. And right here, he taps it, and you're like, that's probably the last hit. He's probably not going to get another one. This is an easy save. He lines up to just tip it away. Actually, he turns a little bit, probably too much right. But then he lands on it. It's like, oh, no. But this actually goes closer to Drewby, and he just doesn't do anything. At all. Like, what are you doing, Drewby? That actually wasn't that hard of a save because it actually turned back closer to Drewby compared to some other ones, not Sector. Who am I going? Zonderbalk. But nice hit by Zonderbalk. Like, that's what you want to do. Like, go up the wall, tap that ball, but flip into it, and then you usually follow right behind the ball, and then you just need a little bit of boost to try and tap it a couple more times while you're in the air. Very solid goal. I assume he was very happy about that one. And those are always fun. Like, when you land on them, they're just, it's fantastic. Here, he didn't do anything, so nothing to talk about there. Captain Gene, what are you doing? Not going for the face-off. This is a bad shot right here. So, whenever you can't clear it high, throw it to the side. He clears this low right down the middle. Bad idea. Punani almost gets a shot off because of it. Just gotta be careful of those. Oh, Captain Gene's back. Doing nothing. Oh, bar down. Oh, see, look, again, he drives under the ball and then jumps. You don't have to have speed on the ground when you go for these. See, look, he, like, stops, and then he drives again, and then jumps. It's weird. Oh, let's go back again. Like, I want to show you exactly what it did. It's hard to see, but... Alright. Let's creep this. Go 10%. Probably go to 5% in a second. Once this hits bar. Moist Muffins, watch out! Oh! You get to see his undercarriage. It's nice. Alright. So he's driving. Then he's like, hey, wait. I should stop. He stops there. Then he drives again. See how he drives for that extra, like, not half second, but shortly, and then jumps. Like, he should have broke and then jumped off of that when he was slowing down instead of hitting drive again, and he would have easily made the save. He just keeps driving right under the balls, just barely, on those areas. So that's something to look into to fix on your aerials. Your aerial game. Moist Muffins is just flailing about over here. It's that damn Batmobile. Paddle car. What the hell was that? He, like, panic hit R3, I think. I'm not sure why. That's really strange. But okay. Alright, let's see. He tries to make, like, a wall hit here. Wasn't the greatest, but that's fine. Like, sometimes you're not. And it made two of them miss. Like, two of them were going up the wall as well, so hey. That works. Man, again, he's, like, spamming R3. Maybe he changed his buttons or something. Seems odd. Alright. Good clear there. Good 50. He's letting Captain Gene hit it, which is good. He should have turned to the middle quicker, though. Right here, you see Captain Gene going for this ball. You should leave the wall at this point. There's no point of you being up here. It's not really going to help you at all. You should have cut back towards, like, the mid... Or at least just chilled behind Captain Gene so you can figure out where he's hitting it. Instead, he has to go a lot further distance. Try and make up for it and can't get the goal. That's one thing you should always try and do is keep your driving distance to the minimum when you need to get to a ball or need to get into position. And a lot of players don't really notice that, and they'll just, you know, like, they'll take weird routes to places. That takes, you know, that extra half second could cost you. Captain Gene whiff. Okay. See, again, he tries to drive too fast. He doesn't have to drive this fast under the ball. See, he boosts before he jumps. Which maybe, like on this one, is probably not that big of a deal. Because he's trying to catch up to the ball. But let's see. Let's see how he does this one. But I would definitely suggest, like, if you think your aerials are poor, try and be on the ground a little bit slower and then jump. See, he boosts a little early, and then he gets ahead of the ball. Like, if he didn't boost while he was on the ground, he probably could have corrected his angle there. But he didn't. He went a little too fast, and then threw it to the side. All right. A little bit of a whiff there, but, you know, whatever. It happens. Good play there. Clearing that ball out, bringing it up the wall. Trying to center this quickly. That's what he should be doing. Because, there was no one back just yet. There was, like, one guy back. He should have just tried to hit this really hard, like, flip into it. Instead, he, like, tapped it. It was just a little too short. It happens. But all three were back by that time anyway. Okay. Now he's trying to, like, change up his position. Trying to wait for that center, which is good. Like, instead of ball chasing behind Captain. Coming to the end of the game here. He doesn't have to do too much. Just being a little passive. Nice shot there. Oh, he would have had it. What a shot. And that'll do it for Zondibox replay. Just want to see the shot one more time. Let's see how he jumps for this one. Yeah, again, he does boost before he jumps. Which is good later on, like when you get better at aerials. But I would suggest to jump and then boost when you're trying to learn them a little bit more. But yeah, that was Zondibox replay. Not bad overall. His aerial game's a little bit off, but I think that's because of how he drives while on the ground before the aerial. He's just got to be a little bit slower going off those. Ball chasing, you just want to keep that at a minimum. Like, you want to keep space between you and your teammates. And I understand it's hard to just play back all the time, because if you have other ball chasers on your team, it's tough to play that way. But sometimes you have to just let your team go crazy up there for a little while until you have your opportunity. But yeah, that's Zondibok Replay. I just want to thank him for the support on Patreon, and we will see you guys next time. Later.